So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucy and today I am filming one of my favourite videos to film actually in the whole year, which is my Bookish Christmas gift guide. So whether or not you've already started your Christmas shopping, I wanted to give you some suggestions of things to buy for the bookish person in your life and the non-bookish person in your life, because I think books are the best Christmas presents or presents in general to give. There is something for everyone and I don't think that anyone cannot enjoy a book. I think there is something that will cater to any taste. So here is my 2017 Bookish Christmas gift guide for books for all your loved ones. So first on my list is a book for the cookery fan, or you know, somebody that's domestic and likes cooking, likes recipe books, but perhaps you don't want to buy them an actual recipe book, you want something a little bit more. Well, I would recommend The Christmas Chronicles, and this is by Nigel Slater, who is a chef, and this book is a little bit different than his usual things because this is a celebration of Christmas with recipes, gift ideas, all sorts, but it's also wrapped up in this gorgeous package, and look at that foiling. If you don't sigh with joy when you unwrap this, there is something wrong with you. Also, I'm loving the end pages. I just think they're fantastic, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous little book. So this book is described as notes, stories, and 100 essential recipes for midwinter. There are some gorgeous recipes in this, but there's also like loads of little kind of stories from Nigel's own Christmas traditions and stuff like that. So it actually starts in November, and for every day of the year, as it runs up to February, there is something to celebrate that day. For example, on the 26th of November, there is a chapter on the Advent calendar and kind of cool things that you can do with that. And this is just an absolute divine book. I mean, I know giving it for Christmas, they'll have missed all the November bits, but I think this is something to treasure for kind of like the years to come. So in fact, you're giving them a present that won't just last that year. It will probably be something that they will go back to and kind of try out different things and really relish this as the years go on. So I think this is a fantastic gift, and I know lots of people would love this in my family. So this is actually quite a pricey present. This is £26 and you can get it at all good bookstores, but I will leave links to all the books mentioned below where you can buy them on the book depository. It's free shipping. Free shipping at this time of year is pretty essential because you don't want to be paying all the money for postage and packaging. So I'll leave a link to this down in the description bar. Next up, we have my favourite category to choose gifts from. It is my YA category. So this is for all the YA readers in your life, whether it's your friends, your brothers or sisters, your nieces or nephews, anyone who enjoys a bit of YA fiction. My first recommendation, because there's two that I just couldn't pick from basically, the first one is Almost Midnight, and this is by Rainbow Rowell. This is a collection of 2 short stories that are already out in the world, but they've been put into this gorgeous, gorgeous, sparkly little number. And I can't even tell you guys how sparkly this is. I mean, I hope it's coming across on camera, but I just think this is the most gorgeous little stocking filler. It's priced at £9.99. Again, link will be down below, but this is just a really lovely little stocking filler and I would definitely be really happy with this. It's also short enough that you can probably read it on Christmas Day and it would just be a lovely little read by the fire. I also am obsessed with these end pages. All in all, this is a beautiful gift and Rainbow Rowell is one of the superstars of YA. I will read everything that she writes because she's just brilliant. So I think this is a really lovely gift for the YA reader in your life. And we can't really talk about YA without mentioning John Green. I mean, John Green had a new novel out this year. I think John Green is one of those writers that most people will fall in love with. I don't know many people who don't enjoy a John Green novel. So Turtles All the Way Down is his new novel. It's out now and it's getting incredible reviews. I think any YA fan would be delighted to find this under the tree on Christmas Day. And this is priced at £14.99. And it's a lovely little stocking filler as well. Now, next up, we have a gift for the collector. I think the collector is someone who's really hard to buy for because they kind of buy everything they want for themselves. So that'll mean anything they want to read, they'll have probably already bought and read. But I think something very, very special, like a special edition book, is something that they might not think to buy for themselves. So this is the special edition of The Book of Dust by Philip Pullman. I think this would be the perfect gift for any reader under the tree, but especially someone who's a collector. So this is actually a limited edition copy, but Waterstones named it their book of the year, and they have completely gone all out with a special edition of this book. So I'll leave that link down below actually, because you can only get it via Waterstones. But this is an example of what it looks like. It kind of is very, very similar to this. It says The Book of Dust on here. And guys, if I found this under the tree, I would be absolutely delighted, because His Dark Materials is a series that most people will have read and loved, but even if they haven't, I think you can read Book of Dust on its own because it's an equal to the story of His Dark Materials. But I do think this is something really special, especially for a collector, guys. This is something beautiful that can be there on their shelves and they'll think of you every time they look at it. Now, next up we have the classical reader. So what do you get the classical reader who has probably read most classics, has their favourite classics, and is generally quite hard to buy for? Well, I don't know if you would constitute this as a classic, but I certainly would. This is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, and this is the special limited edition copy that came out this year to celebrate the film's release. So Agatha Christie is one of those writers that most people will have read and loved, and I think this beautiful special edition for them to read and enjoy over the Christmas season is incredible, and it's also very festive and Christmassy. So I think this is perfect for the classical reader. Also, look at these end pages. I love them so much. I think they're gorgeous. And this is priced at $14.99 and it will be linked down below. Now, what do you buy a reader who doesn't really read very much? I always buy them non-fiction. I think if they're not a big reader and yet you still want to buy them something special like a book, I think non-fiction's a really good place to start because you can tie it in with their interest. Also, maybe buy them something on a topic that they know nothing about, so maybe they can get into something new. I have two suggestions for the non-fiction reader in your lives. The first one is This Is Going to Hurt by Adam Kay. This is the story of a junior doctor, and this book has been everywhere this year. I mean, it's been top of the charts, it's been extremely well reviewed, and this book is just everywhere. You can't really miss it in the UK. So this, of course, is the story of a junior doctor, but it's also very, very moving, very important, but it's also a really funny read. And it's also told in diary format, so it'll be quite quick to read through, and I think this is perfect for the dads in your life who you don't really know what to buy for. Like, I'm really struggling with my dad at the minute, and I might just give him this. I hope you're not watching, Dad. The second one is You Do You by Sarah Knight. Now, Sarah's the author of The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving an F, which came out at the start of this year. This is kind of the same vein, but this is how to be who you are and use what you've got to get what you want. I think this is the perfect gift for Christmas. Not only is it really, really beautiful, but it's also one of those gifts that will last them into the new year. It's also really funny. Sarah Knight writes in a really unique way. And this is kind of like an anti-self-help book, I guess, because it's not trying to prescribe you to a certain way of living. It's just saying, like, this is what you should do if you just want to live well and enjoy yourself and to be who you are, as it says on the jacket. So I really do think these two are perfect for the reader who you want to get them a book but you don't know what book, and also the general non-fiction fan. Now, the next book is for the kids in your life. So whether you've got a child yourself or a younger brother, younger sister, or nieces and nephews, I would recommend them Norse Myths, Tales of Odin, Thor and Loki by Kevin Crossley Holland and Jeffrey Allen Love, who illustrated this. This is quite a mega present. It's quite large. I'm struggling to fit it in the frame, but this book, guys, I would have loved this as a child, not only because it's packed full of gorgeous illustrations, but also the stories are actual Norse myths. So, like, I wish I knew more kind of Norse and Greek myths as a child, and it's just done in a really, really cool format. It's a really, really fun book. The illustrations are absolutely stunning, and these end pages are gorgeous. I know I keep talking about end pages, but these are stunning too. So I think it's like educational, but also fun, which I think for a Christmas present for a kid, you kind of want that. And I'm actually going to be gifting this to my little 9-year-old sister who is really into like storytelling and myths anyway, but she also loves looking at fun pictures. So this is the perfect combination. It's $18.99, so I think that's a really, really nice present on its own to give to a little one this Christmas. And finally, this will only fit a very specific type of reader. I know that, but I don't care, I'm featuring it anyway. So for the music fan in your life, or the musical fan in your life, I would recommend Hamilton the Revolution by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Jeremy McCarter. I'm a big Hamilton fan, and I know lots of people are Hamilton fans because in the UK especially, it's just come to London. I am seeing it in January and also again in February, which is quite cheeky, but I'm seeing it twice. And I know lots of people are big Hamilton fans, so to get them this really special volume, as a Hamilton fan, it can't get any better. Now this is quite pricey for a present. It is £30 just for this book, but the actual book is stunning. So not only is it this gorgeous hardback, but it also has deckled edges here, and also the quality of the paper and the actual photography inside, along with all the lyrics and notes from Lynn himself, are just the most stunning thing you'll ever see this Christmas. So I will leave a link down below to where you can buy this. You can probably get it cheaper than £30 now, but it's just a stunning present, and I got this for Christmas last year and I was a very happy bunny. This kept me occupied for hours on Christmas Day. So for the Hamilton fan in your life, it can't get any better than Hamilton the Revolution. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any recommendations of books to buy, the ones that you love this Christmas, leave them down below. Let's share all of our recommendations, and do let me know if this video helped you. That's really important to me. I want to make sure that my choices are reflective of like my audience and my viewership, and I hope that some of these helped you. I will also be doing a few other Christmas videos, so I'll look forward to seeing you in those. And thank you again for watching. If this video did help you, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you very soon. Merry Christmas!